I'm going to start recording now.
Okay, and you'll start recording? Thank you, Max. Hi, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. I called today Happy Fitness Friday.
Excellent.
Fitness Friday, yes.
We are at Fitness Friday. So welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. It is so nice to see you popping on. Hi, Sandy. Really great. Okay. It truly is my favorite. I didn't realize how exciting it would be watching people pop up on the video, on the camera. It's very fun. So thank you for making my day. All right. People are popping on, and I'm going to give a couple of moments for that. Does anybody, today's Vinyasa flow, does anybody want to share anything with me? How you're feeling, if there are any injuries that you are nursing, any issues that you're concerned about practicing? I would love, love, love to take a couple minutes while people are popping on to connect with you about that.
I think that the cues that you give me to help me get in proper alignment and everything on the asanas really helps, because I don't even feel sore this morning after 3 sessions yesterday.
You did 3 sessions yesterday.
Yes.
And you know,
that's crazy, isn't it?
I'm so proud of you. But clearly you are conditioned, right? And yesterday, and I just want to welcome everyone, no matter if you've been practicing yoga for years or you're just beginning now. I want to invite everyone to take the classes. I'm teaching 2 classes a week, yoga for beginners. And as Susan can attest, it's just, we break down each pose. I literally bring my camera to the mat so you can see the positions of my feet and my hands, so that you can learn the poses. And whether you're with me in class or you're with anyone else or you're practicing on your own, you know the correct positions for your body in each pose. So I hope you're finding that helpful for those of you who are joining me. And actually, yesterday we worked on warrior poses, and it was a little, like, I felt my quads yesterday, actually. So you get a little workout, but it's really about learning the poses, learning about how to use yoga props, and things like that. So if you
Christina?
can, yes.
I'm new to the class, and I finally figured out how to sign on, but I've got this big, huge Vinyasa flow on my screen, and I can't get rid of it to see.
Okay. That's me. I have that up because I'm going to go through 3 or 4 slides, and then I'm going to open it up and you will see me. Can you see me in the little corner?
I can see you on the top of the screen with about 4 other people.
I will make it bigger as soon as I go through the slides. I just wanted people to come in and go through the slides, and then I'll open it up and you'll be able to see me. Really, I'm going to pin me today, and you'll be able to see me on the mats. But
okay, thank you.
But thank you for saying that, and welcome to Vinyasa Flow.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, everyone, Fitness Friday, Vinyasa Flow. For those of you who have done, this is my 3rd week working with Get Set Up. So I'm so excited to be a part of this platform. I love it so much. I have been teaching virtually for almost 14 months now. I can't believe it. And I absolutely have fallen in love with teaching virtually. I didn't realize that it could be so intimate, right? You're allowing us into your homes. We get to meet your pets sometimes, or your family members, and it's just a really great way to connect safely. And plus, we can practice together with people from all over the world, right? So that's pretty cool. Vinyasa Vinyasa means moving with breath. So we will be flowing today, concentrating on our breath. If I say inhale and you find yourself exhaling, please do not get in your head about it. It's okay. Just make sure you're doing one or the other. It's great for our heart health. It helps strengthen our core and it improves our balance. My name's Christina. I am living here in Long Beach, California. I'm from Western Massachusetts. You see my bio, it's on the schedule. But what you really need to know about me is that I am really passionate about health and wellness for the mind, the body, and the spirit. I am about living the most authentic, content, peaceful life possible. That's me in a nutshell. The bio, all that other stuff. Yes, but that's who I am on the mat and off the mat. And I want that for everyone on the mat and off the mat as well. We learn from each other here at Get Set Up. It's an amazing platform. I'm so happy and proud to be a part of this company. Ideally, and it does really help me a lot if you have your cameras on. It helps me cue you. It helps me give you correct modifications to prevent injury. I have just a disclosure. Here is my camera, my computer, but I have a big TV up here so I can see everyone very well and I can help make correct modifications. I have been teaching, like I said, virtually for 14 months and there has not been one injury. I'm really proud of that because I teach all forms of yoga from meditation to power yoga and everything in between. And no injuries. So if you're comfortable, please have your camera on. It really helps me help you. If you do not, you should get a recording after this class, but if you don't, you can email help@getsetup.io. We also have Max, our Get Set Up TA today. He's on with us. Say hi to Max, everybody. Hi, Max. He will be here to answer any technical questions you have. If you need help registering for a class, if you need help guiding with the website, he is there to help you. We are also live streaming. Say hi to the live streamers. Hi, live streamers. We'd love to have you participate live in class. So register and pop in. We'd love to have you. And also, and finally, before we get started, Get Set Up is not paid to promote any products. So even though we might talk about products like yoga blocks or yoga props, we don't get paid for that. All right, Loretta, your hair looks fabulous. Yay, good job. I love it. Oh, hi, Susan, you're here. Yay. Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to see you. Okay, so today, Vinyasa flow. Does anyone have any questions, any concerns that they would like to share before I get on the mat? Are we ready for Fitness Friday? All right, so I will mute all, but if you have any questions, you can chat here. Max will alert me if I get a chat, or if there's something that you want to discuss immediately, you can unmute yourself and just get my attention. Okay, are we ready? I'm so excited. One more thing I just want to check. All right, good. All right, my friends. We will start in a comfortable seated position on the floor. Before every class, I like to take a few moments and ground and breathe. So for those of you who are with me for the first time, if sitting on the floor is a little uncomfortable, you can grab a folded blanket or a pillow, sit on it, and it elevates your glutes, which take the pressure off your hips. And also some of us, our knees stay up here, and you just prop blocks or pillows or blankets underneath to get. This is called easy pose. So I want you to find your easy in this pose. And that looks different for everyone, right? So get there. And once you're there, you can place your hands on your thighs, palms down, close your eyes, sit up nice and tall, roll the shoulders back and down, and begin bringing your awareness to your breath. Actually, let's place the right hand on the heart and the left hand on the belly. Gently close the eyes and just begin to feel the body rise and fall with each breath cycle. Try to slow and deepen the breath. It's always so nice to connect with ourselves, isn't it? Just sitting with my eyes closed and my hands on my body, feeling the breath, right? Our breath is life. Without it, we wouldn't be here. Feeling the heart beating in our chest. I don't know about you, but it just makes me smile. It's one of those human miracles that we hardly are conscious of. So if it brings a smile to your face, just smile. If you want to giggle about it, giggle, because it's one of the best things, right, to be aware of, conscious of. Our breath and our heart beating. Right here, we'll take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. Give yourself a little squeeze. You can cross your arms, hug the shoulders, bow the forehead, and give yourself a hug, sway side to side. Take a deep inhale and exhale, release, gently blink, open the eyes. Good morning and happy Fitness Friday. Let's take the legs and have your feet together. So Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. The closer the heels are to the body, the more intense it is on your hips. So adjust accordingly. Your legs can be way out here. We're going to get some movement in the hips. So find your bound angle pose, whatever feels best for you. And then sit up nice and tall. We're going to inhale, grow tall. Exhale, bring that right leg down, extend it. When you extend it, make sure the knee and the toes are up. And then with a nice flat back, fold over. Just a little bit, hinging forward. And then bring the soles of the feet back together. And then extend the left leg. And hinge forward. So when we hinge forward, I want to make sure that your shoulders aren't rolling over and you're not dropping your head. We're nice and long. We don't have to fold much. We just come up. Bring that left foot to meet the right. Ready? Right foot out to the right. But we hinge forward. Sole to sole. Left foot out to the left. Hinge. So it doesn't matter if you're inhaling or exhaling, just make sure you're doing them. Sole to sole. Right leg forward. Hinge. Lift. Sole to sole. Left leg forward. Hinge. Lift. Sole to sole. Right leg extends. Hinge. Lift. If you can close your eyes, try to close your eyes and feel this. Left leg straddles. Hinge. Lift. Sole to sole. Right leg extends forward. Hinge. Lift. Sole to sole. Left leg extends forward. Hinge. Lift. Sole to sole. Right leg straddles. Hinge forward. Lift. Sole to sole. Left leg straddles. Hinge. Lift. One more full round. Right leg forward. Hinge. Lift. Sole to sole. Left leg forward. Hinge. Lift. Sole to sole. Right leg straddles. Hinge. Lift. Sole to sole. Left leg straddles. Hinge. And lift. Sole to sole. Pause here. You can hold on to your ankles. You can open your feet like a book and give them a little massage, right? Our poor feet massage therapists have been out of work for a year. We haven't been able to get our massages. Give your little feet some love, right? And then if it feels good, let's butterfly our knees. Now, if butterflying our knees doesn't feel good, please don't do it. Just giving our hips a little love. We have 20 muscles in our hips. Can you believe it? 20 muscles in these hips. So just taking time to extend and fold just gives them a moment to like relax and elongate. Pause in stillness, bring the knees together, rock side to side. You can gently bow the forehead and roll those shoulders down and back. Pause, and then extend both legs long. Move the fleshy parts away from your sits bones and shake it out. I always like a little vocal vibration. It's good for the throats. Take an inhale, let's engage. So the inner thighs and the inner feet are so together. And take a peek down. We're gonna engage the quads so much that you're gonna see the kneecaps lifting. And if you can't see the kneecaps lifting yet, that's okay. Just engage your quads and just see what's happening there. Feel it, just feel the warmth building up just by squeezing the quads, the inner thighs. So when we go into down dog, when I say engage your quads and have your kneecaps lift, that's what this is like. Same cue. Take a deep inhale. Exhale out the mouth, grow tall, roll the shoulders, have your neck in line with the spine. When you inhale, lift the crown of your head off the neck. Feel the space being created between the ears and the shoulders. Take a deep inhale again, grow tall. And then exhale, walk the hands forward. And inhale up. 2 more times. Exhale, walk the hands forward. And inhale up. Exhale, walk the hands forward. And inhale up, roll those shoulders, bend those knees, and let's find our way into tabletop. So if your knees need a little extra padding, take a pillow, a blanket, or yoga knee pads are great to have. Stack your joints, wrist creases are in line with the mat. Spread the fingers wide. Press the cushions of your fingertips into the mat, but the weight of your upper body is between the thumb and the index finger, and then rotate your elbows forward. I know it's a lot of cues, but these cues in your arms help stabilize your shoulders, help prevent elbow injury and wrist injury. And make sure the neck is in line with the spine. Take a deep inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, the heart, and the gaze for your cow pose. Exhale, hollow out the belly, tucking the tail, tucking the chin, doming the shoulders. Inhale, come into your cow pose. Exhale, come into your cat pose. Now close your eyes and find the rhythm of your breath and marry it to the movement. Yes. It becomes a moving meditation. Cat, cow poses. See this sequence right here. Strengthens our abdominal organs, our core. It stimulates and strengthens all of our organs, helps them function more efficiently. It improves our posture and our balance. And it strengthens our bones and stretches out our connective tissue in a gentle, healthy way. So the next time you come into your cat pose, we will meet in tabletop. Nice, strong tabletop. I want the navel reaching in towards the spine. So we're going to move into our down dog, but for those of you whose doesn't have a down dog in their practice yet, I say yet because we can work towards that, you stay in tabletop. Take a deep inhale, tuck the toes, exhale, reach the tailbone to the sky, push the palms back so that your shoulders move back away from your ears, and the chest moves closer to your thighs, and then pedal it out. So if you stay in tabletop, you can just shift your hips side to side to get that same benefit. Something for everyone, my friends. Pause here, take an inhale. Exhale, walk the hands to the feet. And if you're in tabletop, just come up into a forward fold. Sway side to side. Pause in stillness, shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Inhale, half lift. Find that strong half lift. Exhale, forward fold, knees are bent, arms out to their side, rise. Exhale, prayer, hands to heart center. Half sun salutations, one more before we go down. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, knees are bent, arms out, rise. Exhale, prayer, hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, plant the hands, walk the hands forward and find your down dog or your tabletop and pedal it out once again. So if you're in down dog, we're going to inhale that right leg up. But if you're in tabletop, you just lift that right leg up also. Bring it up and then tap it down. Bring the leg up and tap it down. Bring it up and tap it down. This time we inhale, we lift, we bend the knee, we hollow out the belly, and then we plant the right foot between the hands. Now, if you need to grab onto the calf and pull that right leg forward, if you need to get up and organize it so that your right leg is forward, whatever you need to do here. It is not an easy thing to do. It took me years. Right hip forward, left hip back. Nice runner's lunge. Get your long spine. Make sure your head is lifted so the neck is in line with the spine. And when you're ready, drop the knee. Plant the top of the left foot. Scissor in the inner thighs. Engage the core. Inhale, rise. Roll the shoulders back and down. Take a deep inhale through the nose. From here, we're going to exhale, keep the left arm up. Take the right arm, bring it down, and have it touch the left hamstrings. So we're getting a nice side body stretch. We're working our core, right, to keep our balance. And we make sure that this right knee is directly over or behind the ankle, and it's tracking the second toe. So it's not out wide, and it's not coming in. And breathe. And smile. Your gaze can be up. Just have your neck comfortable. If you're looking up, make sure there's a slight tuck of the chin so you're protecting your neck. And breathe. And smile. Take an inhale. Bring the arms up and overhead. Exhale. Frame that foot. Plant the left palm under the left shoulder. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, slowly begin to lower that right arm. We're going to graze it across the mat in front of our leg and our left fingertips. Reach it over to the left. And then inhale, bring it up. Nice and slow. Exhale, we're twisting from the torso. That right knee stays really still. And we inhale it up. I want to move back so you can see me better. And we exhale, bring it down. And we inhale, bring it up. Pause in stillness, reach, and then exhale, frame that foot. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, take an inhale. Exhale the left foot to the right, forward fold. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Inhale, half lift. Nice flat back. Exhale, forward fold, knees are bent, arms out to the side, rise. Exhale, forward, prayer hands, heart center, sorry. From here, we're gonna inhale, prayer hands up and overhead. We're going to exhale, prayer hands to heart center, lean back and take a seat, chair pose. Fitness Friday. We don't call it Fitness Friday for nothing, my friends. So here in chair pose, our weight is on our heels. The navel's reaching in towards our spine. Breathing deeply, take an inhale, rise, prayer hands rise. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center, take a seat. You really reach the glutes back. The weight is on your heels. The toes are light. Nothing's happening with the toes. There's no weight on your toes. We inhale, rise. One more time because 3 is a charm. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Pause here, take an inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, plant the hands, step it back to down dog. This time, or tabletop, right, wherever you are, you know where you need to be. So whether you're in tabletop or down dog, inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, tap it, and inhale, lift. Exhale, tap, and inhale, lift. Exhale, tap, inhale, lift, pause. Take an inhale, reach. And then exhale, bend that left knee, hollow out the belly. This is called cheetah pose. It's like a cat pose, but half cat, half plank. We take an inhale. We exhale, lift and plant the left foot between the hands. So however you can get there, you grab onto the leg, you give it a nice little pull up. If you have to stand up and set yourself here, do that. Just take your time. So shift your right hand forward, your left hip back to level out the hips, long neck, long spine. Take an inhale, exhale, plant the right knee and the top of the right foot. Scissor in the inner thighs, engage your core, and inhale, rise. Breathing deeply here. Make sure that your hips are neutral to the front of the room. So sometimes the right hip will want to be externally rotated, but we just shift it forward. That helps us with the balance when we do this. We're going to take an inhale, keep the left arm up, and then exhale, bring that left arm behind to the back of the right hamstring. And breathe. Find a focal point if you need help. If you're gazing up to the corner of the room, great, but make sure the chin is tucked so you're protecting your neck. And just breathe. Feel the inner thighs, feel your core engagement. Core strengthening right here. Breathe deeply, take an inhale. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, frame your feet. Plant to the right palm under the right shoulder. Let's see so you can see me better, sorry. This is also a great place for a block. So if you have a block, you can put your right palm on that block underneath your shoulder. Whatever works for your body. Plant it there, and then keep that left knee tracking the second toe. And we inhale, lift that left arm up and overhead. And breathe. We're twisting. When we lift, we twist from the torso. Take an inhale, reach, and then exhale slowly. Begin to lower the left arm, graze it, be in front of your toes and your fingers, reach to the right. And then exhale, graze it back up, nice and slow. Find the flow here. Exhale, lower, graze, reach. Inhale, graze, lift. Exhale, lower, graze, reach. Inhale, lift, and pause, and breathe. Strong right arm, nice torso twist. Take an inhale. Exhale, frame that left foot. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. Take an inhale, And then exhale, the right foot meets the left, forward fold. So here, let's try something different. Let's have the big toes touch, a space between the heels, so it's like your feet are a pizza pie. The big toes touch, and there's a tiny space between your heels. Can everyone see that on my feet? And we're gonna fold, and sway side to side, and shake your head yes, and shake your head no. And then pause and breathe. Have as much of a bend in the knees as you need. On your next inhale, find your half lifts. And then exhale, forward fold. Knees are bent, arms out to the side, rise. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Inhale, prayer hands up. Exhale, prayer hands to heart, and reach those glutes back and take a seat. So I kind of love chair pose with the legs together because it helps us stabilize our knee joints. So sometimes stay here where you are, but sometimes when our feet are spread, our knees can wobble and it just compromises our ankles and our knees. So we're here, and then the weight is on the heels, and then we inhale, rise. Did you like how I was talking, distracting you while you were sitting in chair pose? Exhale, come into chair. Hold it. This time I want you to squeeze the legs together. Squeeze them like you're trying to create a wrinkle in the mat between your feet. Smile, and then inhale, rise. One more time. 1, 3's a charm. We exhale, we come down. This time, I want you to energetically try to pull the mat apart with your feet. Keep the navel in towards your spine. Take a deep inhale, slowly rise. Exhale the arms down and overhead, cross them in front of you, and inhale them up. Take your palms, clasp the fingers, and bring them upright, and bring them forward like this, and then overhead. Now, depending on your shoulder health, maybe you can't get as high, and that's okay. Wherever you are, we're going to begin circles. Wherever you are, make sure the shoulders are away from the ears. And then slowly, wherever you are, begin to lower your circles. Standing tall. And reverse the circles once they're down. And start lifting. Nice and slow. Find the rhythm. And reach. And have a soft back bend. And exhale, release. Shake it out right here. We're going to come into a straddle. Toes are reaching towards the corners of the mat. The tailbone is reaching towards the mat, so you're not overarching in the back. We're going to inhale the arms up and overhead. And then we exhale. We clasp the hands behind our back. We inhale here, soft bend in those knees. We exhale, lean forward. So your forward could be here, or it could be here, wherever you're at. And begin to see if you can lift the clasped hands off the back, wherever you are. You can stay standing upright and do this. Or you can hinge a little bit. Make sure the neck is in line with the spine. Make sure I can see everybody. Right, we're working our shoulders. Breathing deeply. Take an inhale, pull the knuckles down away, creating more space between your ears and your shoulders. Take a deep inhale, slowly rise. And shake it out. Everybody feel the nice warmth in their shoulders. Yeah. All right, my friends. Top of the mat. We inhale the arms up and overhead. We exhale, forward fold. We inhale to half lift. We exhale, forward fold. We plant the hands. We step it back. I'm giving you 3 different options. Well, first, step back into your down dog or your tabletop, whatever works for you. From down dog or tabletop, I'm going to give you the option to move into a plank. But before we do, wherever you are, I want you to rotate the inner elbows, upper arms in towards your face, forward. Take an inhale, engage the core, and if you're in down dog, you can slowly shift forward into plank, drop the knees. And if you're in tabletop, you can shift the shoulders forward, stay on your knees. So you can be on your knees like this, nice flat back, or you can lift the knees. Your choice. Sandy, that looks good. You can drop the knees so you can lower your glutes a little bit more, or maybe you can see if you can lower your glutes more there. Take an inhale wherever you are, looking good though. Exhale, drop the knees, come into child's pose. Sway side to side, take some pressure off those shoulders. Drop the elbows, draw the arms behind you with palms facing up by your feet if that feels good, or stay here with the elbows down. Your call. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. Inhale, extend the arms overhead. Lift yourself up. Pivot, lift that right foot up. We're in tabletop and you're lifting that right foot up. And then you're going to shift it behind you and extend that left leg long. The right palm is underneath that right shoulder, and then you peel open the left shoulder. All right, hand on your hip if that feels good. Point your toes. We're going to inhale, lift, and then bend the knee and extend and tap. Lift, bend, extend, tap. And if you can just lift, that's okay. Do what you can. And just staying in a side plank is fine too. Giving you options. A buffet of yoga poses you have to choose from. Maybe you notice this week, you're like, I have to stay in just a plain old side plank. Or maybe you lift twice, and that's what you can do, and then you come back into a side plank. One more, and we meet in a modified side plank. We inhale the left arm up. If it feels good for your shoulder, you can extend it overhead, getting a nice left side body stretch. Reach. And if you can't lift your head, you can just bring your arm, reach it forward to help stretch your shoulder. Wherever you are though, try to keep your shoulders stacked. Take an inhale, and then exhale, come back to tabletop. Sit on your feet, roll those wrists. Give those wrists a little love. Is everybody loving Fitness Friday? Let's come back to tabletop. Breathe here, find your strength in tabletop. Lift the left foot and then shift it back. Ground into the left palm and come onto extend the toes of the right foot out. So from here, place the right palm on the hips and then lift the foot, bend the knee, extend, tap. Lift, bend, extend, tap. Lift, bend, extend, tap. So for those of you who want to keep going, keep going. For those of you who are kind of like, this is too much for me, you can stay here and just lift the toes like this, because that's intense too, right? So just be where you are. If we're tapping, one more full round, and we'll meet in a modified side plank. Everybody looks amazing. Extend the arm up, and if it feels the ear, and just reach, getting a nice right side body stretch. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, come back into tabletop. Bring the glutes to the heels and roll those wrists. Always have to love our wrists. Roll them one way, roll them the other. And then let's carefully come onto our backs. Come onto our backs. Everybody looks great. Hug the knees in, rock side to side. Pause in stillness, squeeze the knees in, close your eyes. I want you to just take a moment to bring awareness to the spine pressing against the mat. How does that feel? There's a natural hugging the knees into the chest. There's a natural tuck of the tailbone. How does that feel? Just closing the eyes and having your awareness internal. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, drop the soles of the feet down by your glutes. So your heels are close to your glutes. Your knees, take a look. Your hips, your knees, and your ankles, they're all one line. So the knees aren't spread wide and they're not together. They're hip distance. Your arms are long by the body. The palms are facing down by the glutes. I want you to inhale the right leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, and then put the outside of the right ankle on top of the left thigh, coming into a figure four. I'm going to do it like this so you can see better. So here, your right ankle needs to stay flexed to protect your knee. And you can take the right arm and gently give your knee a little push, gentle stretch of the hip. How does that feel? So option to stay right here because this is a nice hip stretch, hip opener, or you can lift the sole of the left foot off the mat and then keep both ankles flexed. You can thread the hands through, clasp them behind your left hamstring. Use your right elbow to keep that right knee open and gently rock side to side. Nice deep breaths. So if you move over to one side and you're like, oh, that feels good, pause there. Pause and breathe. Releasing any tension. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, pause in stillness. See if you can squeeze that figure four in a little more if it's lifted. And then exhale, lower that left sole down. Uncross the leg. Bring the palms back down, pressed against the mat. Do an inhale, lift the tailbone off the mat, and then exhale one vertebra at a time down. Want to make sure that our spine is aligned and the small of the back is pressed against the mat. Your knees are in line with the hips and the ankles. Inhale, lift that left leg high. Exhale, bend the left knee and plant the outside of the left ankle on the top of the right thigh. Your left ankle is flexed, and you can take the left palm and open up that left knee a little bit if that feels good. Option to stay here. Option to engage the core and lift that figure four up closer. Both ankles are flexed. You can thread your hands through, clasp the hands, and hold on to the back of the right hamstring. And gently rock side to side. You can use your left elbow to keep that left knee open a little bit if that works for you. Just close your eyes and feel all the goodness happening here. And again, if you're off to one side or the other, pause for a moment and breathe. One more deep inhale as we're moving. Exhale. And then pause in stillness. Both ankles are flexed. And then hug the knees in. And then drop that right sole onto the mat. Release, uncross that figure four. Left sole is on the mat. Arms are long, palms are down by the glutes. Tuck your chin. Tuck your shoulder blades under. Inhale, lift the tailbone off the mat. And then exhale, hollow out the belly and allow one vertebra at a time to fall gently on the mat. Once the tailbone is on the mat, gently hug the knees in stillness again. And pause in stillness. And when you're ready, rock side to side. Pause in stillness, squeeze the legs in, and then extend the legs long. We're going to set up for Shavasana. So find your Shavasana. Your knees can be bent, the feet walked out mat distance, the knees splayed in, or the legs long. Wherever your Shavasana is, make sure the shoulders are tucked, your chin is tucked, and the small of the back is connected to your mat. Bring your awareness to your shoulders and let them melt into the mat. Bring your awareness to all the muscles in your face and let them melt. Release the lower jaw. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, feel the entire backside of the body melting into the mat and just let go. And float into your Shavasana for a few precious moments. Stay just as you are. Begin to deepen the breath in the body. Roll your ankles and your wrists and wiggle your fingers and your toes. Slowly draw the knees into the chest. Squeeze them in one last time, giving yourself a nice hug here. And then roll over to the most comfortable side in fetal position, using your arm as a pillow, curled up in a little ball. Just savoring every sensation here. And when you're ready, keeping your eyes closed, use the opposite palm and bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Prayer hands at heart center, slight bow of the forehead in reverence to your practice. Breathe in gratitude for coming to your mat today, for making your health and well-being a priority. We have 24 hours in each day. Being committed to carving out time for your health and well-being is crucial to thrive in your most authentic self. To seal our practice together today, let's take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. The divine light within me bows in honors to the divine, beautiful, bright light that resides inside of you and shines out into the world. Namaste. We can come together for a communal namaste. You can unmute yourselves if you, namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. I would love to hear how practice was. I would love to hear if there are any questions or modifications needed. This time we have a few minutes before I go to the slides, and I would love to hear and help with any modifications or anything you have.
Yes, this is Loretta. I've always got something. You know, when you're on your back and you cross your one leg over the knee and you lift the other foot, because I use a belt or a little footstool to place my other feet out. Can I do that so I can get that stretch?
Absolutely. Thank you so much. A strap or taking a block or a bench, whatever you have, and placing, instead of lifting your foot all the way up, you can place it on that to get support. Yes, it helps. It's easier on your hip flexors also. Loretta, great question.
Okay.
Thank you.
Another one.
Go.
My plank, I had to stop and go down to the doggy pose. I mean the tabletop pose, because my balance is not that great. So I did modify myself by using my stool, my chair.
Great.
So I could go up the other way, but I was balancing on my stool instead of all the way on the floor. Is that okay?
That's perfect. So listen, we are, these are new exercises. I'm a new instructor to you, and these might be brand new exercises for you. Maybe we have, I have heard a lot, people have retired recently or with COVID, and they haven't been as active as they have been. In these classes, Vinyasa, flow, stretch, strengthen and stretch with slow flow, and the cardio class that I teach, those are elevated, right? Those are elevated workouts. So don't let that hinder you from coming. Come and make correct modifications. The greatest thing about that is eventually you keep showing up for yourself, and eventually you're going to say, oh my gosh, I could stay in the side plank that whole time. Oh my gosh, I used to have to go back into child's pose or tabletop, but now I can lift my feet, right? It takes time to build up strength, but muscle memory is there for you. So it will happen quicker than you think. Just don't get discouraged and just keep showing up for yourself. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. And there's no judgment. We come to our mat. I say this all the time. This is a no judgment zone. You be where you're at. And that's why I take a few minutes after every single class. I want to know, how was practice for you? What kind of, do you need modifications? Because there is a modification in any class I teach, power yoga. If something isn't working for your body, you let me know and I will find you a modification that still gives you the benefits.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Anyone else? Well, it was, yes, Susan.
I found that when we were weight bearing on one arm and leg at a time and lifting the other one up, it was too much for my shoulder for one shoulder to bear all the weight along with the knee. I had to put both hands down.
Okay.
So I couldn't on my waist.
I understand that. You can do both hands down and then you can just lift your leg. Lift that leg. Or you guys, you can do this. So when we're here and we're going to say, you can come onto your you can come here on your elbow. You have to make sure that your elbow is underneath your shoulder, but this is kind of hard on the shoulder as well. So staying in tabletop and just doing this, tapping, bending, straighten, tap, lift, bend, right? You're still getting the benefits and you're still getting a little stretch on the side. And I do encourage every single body to participate in yoga for beginners, because we break down all these poses. We talk about modifications for every pose. And that way, when we're in class, we are more comfortable with ourselves as we flow through these sequences. And anyone else? All right, well, it's I Love Fitness Friday. I do. I do. The next time I practice with you will be on Soulful Sunday. So I hope to see you on Soulful Sunday. I am also teaching 11 classes a week now. And they vary from meditation, yoga and meditation to cardio and everything in between. So please look at the schedule and see what feels good to you. And there's also so many other amazing fitness instructors too. So check out what we have to offer here. Hold on, I see, before I move on with my slides, I see questions. Oh, you're welcome, Susan. Happy travels. I hope that you can join virtually, but if not, I will see you the week after. Thank you.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. Please share your experience with Liz at getsetup.io. She loves to hear about your experience. You will receive class notes after with the video. If you do not receive a video, please email help@getsetup.io and you will get that video. Also, your feedback. I want you to know that your feedback helps me be a better guide for you, and it helps me create classes that are beneficial and help you become the strongest, healthiest version of yourself. So please always give feedback. It's so helpful. Refer a friend. Oh my gosh, you have to tell everybody about Get Set Up and all the classes we have to offer because they're amazing, right? Hundreds and hundreds of hours of amazing classes, everything from wine tasting to traveling to tech questions. So please invite your friends. When you register for a class, you can actually copy the link and send it to your friends from all over the world. If you're interested in hosting a group, let us know. We would love to have you participate and be a part of the Get Set Up team. We organize, we have partnerships with all these amazing organizations. But if you know an organization that aligns with the Get Set Up mission of improving the health and quality of older adults, please let us know. We really want to build that partnership so we can keep offering you amazing classes. And I already talked to you about the recording, and we have Max with us. So if you have any questions about signing up for your next class or the website, please let Max know and he's happy to help you. Otherwise, are there any other questions or comments? And was it Laura? Was it your first class, Laura? Yay!
Yeah, thank you. It was good. I enjoyed it. Thank you.
Good.
I needed it today.
I think we need it every day, really. We need to move our bodies every single day. Anyone else? Oh, you're so welcome. So hopefully I will see you on Soulful Sunday.
I will try to be there. Mm-hmm.
And then I teach 3 different classes on Monday, Mindful Monday.
Okay.
I teach 1 class on Transformational Tuesday, 3 classes on Wellness Wednesday, and 3 classes on Thankful Thursday. So
I don't have an excuse, do I?
You don't kind of have an excuse, Laura. And they're all different times. We vary the times because people from all over the world take these classes. So they're different times. But if there are other times that are, and again, this goes back to feedback. If there are times that work better for you, please give us that feedback and it'll help us create a schedule that works better for you in the future, if that's possible. Any other questions or comments? Well, I tell you, I just love practicing with all of you. Thank you so much. Live streamers, thank you. Register, join us live, and I will see you hopefully on Soulful Sunday. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Namaste, my friends.
Namaste.